Hi. Hello once again, everybody. This is Robert doing another live video. Um, Welcome. This is day 11 of the 30-day challenge, and I'm glad to have you on board. Today we're going to continue with our How to Change Your Life series that I just started a few days ago. This is part 4 of the How to Change Your Life series that we started. Just to give you a quick recap, a quick recap of what we talked about. Hi, Saeed, Alma, glad to have you on board. Thank you for tuning in again. Appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for all those likes. Thank you, brother. So we talked about part 1. Part 1 was to get serious. You got to get serious. The first step to change in your life for the better, you got to get serious. The second thing we talk about is you got to commit to change. Commit to change. Nothing will change for you unless you change. So commit to change. This series about changing your life, how to change your life. You got to commit to change. Commitment. We talk about that. We're not gonna get into any of those things. If you want to hear what we talk about any of these topics, go back. The videos are still online. Go back on my timeline on Facebook and see all the videos there. I also have a group called it's on the Easy Digital Network. My page there. Go on that page and all my videos are there. You can watch all my live videos. And I just discovered a way to this week earlier, just a couple of days ago, a few days ago now, I just discovered a way to upload my videos onto YouTube. And so I've been uploading these How to Change Your Life series onto YouTube. So then YouTube's now, so you can go on YouTube and look them. I just someone helped me figure that out, how to do that. So the third thing we talked about last night, we talked about get smart. Get smart, right? The name of the page, as Saeed, is Easy Digital Network. That's the name of my page. Go on my timeline and see my page, Easy Digital Network. Maybe I'll send you an invitation to like my page, and I'll upload all my on my Facebook page, all my these videos on there. I upload them there too, and also different groups that I'm in. Look for me in different groups. You can see my videos there, or you can go on YouTube and search by the title How to Change Your Life, or just by Robert Harlewy. My name is Robert Harlewy. You can search by my name there. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, everybody. That's tuning in tonight, and those of you watching the replay, appreciate it. Again, all I ask, guys, all I ask of you is that you like and share these videos. That's all. And if you want to leave another additional comment on how well you think I'm doing on these live videos, if I'm saying anything that's touch you, move you, motivate you, inspire you in any shape or form, just let me know that. Also, just comment on the videos what you think of what I'm sharing with you. That's appreciated. But just mostly what I'm asking of you is just to like and share these videos, and comment also what you think of the videos. Anyways, let's go into tonight's lessons, or tonight part 4. We're on to part 4 of these How to Change Your Life, part 4. Get going. Become a person of action. So it's one thing for you to want to change your life, which you should. That's a good thing. We all should want to change our life for the better. in every aspect of our lives. It's one thing to want to change your life. It's another thing to get serious about it. It's another thing to commit to it. And it's another thing to get smart about it. And now we're asking you to get going. Become a person of action. Become a person of action. As smart as you might become as a result of the first 3 steps that we talked about, as many ideas you might take away from these 3 steps or 3 parts that we shared already, they are truly seeds to be planted in the soil of your heart. You got to get going. You got to take action. That's the next step. Take action. Get going. The discipline is the miracle process. Discipline yourself. Here's how to get the miracle of your future going as far as discipline is concerned. Do what you can. That's the first step in taking action. Do what you can. Sometimes we let the fact that we can't do certain things stop us from doing it. Like you can't run a mile, so why run? Well, if you can't run a mile, maybe you can start walking, half a mile, or running a half a mile. How about that? Just taking 2 steps. So do what you can. That's the first thing about taking action. Just do what you can. Develop healthy, good habits and discipline. And start with just doing the small things. For example, I'll give you an example of small things you could do. You could walk around the block. You should walk around the block, but for your good health, but you didn't walk around the block. You're on the wrong track. You should read a book a month. You could read a book a month, but you didn't read a book a month. You're on the wrong track. You could call, those calls that you could make. You could call, you should call, but you didn't call. You're on the wrong track. You should start an online business. You could start an online business, but you didn't start an online business. You're on the wrong track. Again, we're talking about small things that you can start doing, not the big things. Talking about small things that you can start doing. The most important thing about taking action is just start getting out there and start doing something. Earlier tonight, one of my business associate posted a video of I forgot the name of the guy. I saw the some guy, Marcy, posted a video of some guy. He was just talking about getting up and get out there. Just get out there. If you're feeling depressed, you're feeling down, whatever, just get up and get out. And he was on the beach somewhere in Florida on the beach, and he was just saying, just get up and get out there. Just change your environment. Just get out there. Just do something. And that was so true. And that's kind of basically what I'm saying here to you too. Just get up and do something. You should go to a seminar. You could go to a seminar, but you didn't go to a seminar. You're on the wrong track. You should turn off the TV, but you didn't turn off the TV. You're on you're on the wrong track. Sorry, I'm just reading something that this guy is reading. Wrote his note here, but he's kind of actually distracting me because I'm taking the time to try to read what he's saying and not focusing what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's do another one of those examples. You should change. You could change, but you didn't change. Again, you're on the wrong track. Letters you haven't written, conversation you haven't had with your family. Don't let neglect destroy your future. Don't let neglecting to do the small things, the little things that you can do, the things that you can do, start doing. Just like the example I think I gave this example before in a previous live video, where the saying that said eat an apple a day and keep the doctor away. That's something that everybody can do. Everybody can. That's a small little discipline that everybody can do. Eat an apple a day. Apples are not very expensive. You can go out and buy a whole bunch of apple and eat an apple a day. But how many people are disciplined enough to do that? To eat an apple a day. So that's what I'm talking about. The small things that you can do. Do what you can do. And start with the small things. Start with the smallest of discipline, the smallest of habits. Develop good, healthy habits. Start where you are. Start with what you can do. You know, just like, let's say for example, someone who got in a bad car accident and they cripple from the neck down and they're getting recovery. Sometimes the doctors would then tell them, what can you do? Can you wiggle your toes? Can you wiggle your fingers? Can you do what you can do? If all you can do is just blink your eye to communicate with us, then do that. Do what you can do. If all you can do is just shake your head just a little bit, just do that. Do what you can. But maybe that's not a good example to give. But the point is, wherever you are in life, start where you are. Start with the smallest of discipline. Do something. Get out there. Do something. Be active. Start reading a book. Start listening to motivational CDs and videos, watching videos. If you don't have your own supply, go to the library, get your own books. Borrow books from the library, borrow motivational book from CDs and audio books from the library. That's what I do. I go to the library all the time. I rent books. I could show you a book right now that I'm reading from the library. I go to the library and I get CDs. I have audio books on CDs. I listen to them in my car. I start where I am. Again, earlier today, today or yesterday, my business associate again was asking how many of you spend money investing in our own selves. I don't have much money to invest in myself, so I start where I can, where I am is where I can. And I go on YouTube a lot and watch those YouTube videos of motivational speakers like Jim Rohn is my favorite. Jim Rohn and Les Brown are my two favorite people to listen to when it comes to listen to motivational speakers. Those two are in the top two of people I listen to. But I start where I do what I can. I start where I'm at. So do what you can. Start with the smallest of discipline. I read. I try to read on a regular basis. Listen to these YouTube videos. Listen to things in my car. I try to. You start with the smallest of victory. Exercising. That's one of the areas that I have to start with, that exercise. I kind of get into an exercise routine, and then I keep it up for a few weeks, and then I kind of let it slide on the wayside, and then I go a few weeks, sometimes a few months without doing any exercise, and I pick it up again, and I do it for a few weeks, a few months, and then gradually kind of let it go and let it slide on the wayside, and I kind of go through an up and down cycle when it comes to exercise, and I'm not really consistent with that is concerned. So, but those are just one area that I have to do what I can. I do a lot of walking at work because of the kind of work that I do. I do a lot of walking there. You do what you can. You do what you can, okay? In every areas of your life, where it comes to money, your finances, where it comes to starting a business online, where it comes to your family, you do what you can to become a better person. You develop yourself. You read. You go to seminars. You watch videos. Whatever you can. You do what you can. Start where you are. Develop healthy, good discipline, and become a person of action. I'm not asking you to go out there and run 10 miles, but can you go out there and walk around the block? Can you start there? Just walk around the block. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. I remember reading a book by I forgot the name of the guy. Well, I know the name of the guy, but I don't want to say his name. But anyway, the book is called All You Can Do Is All You Can Do, but all you can do is enough. That's the name of the book. All you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. So what's all you can do? What is all this thing that you can do to get started, to become a person of action? Start there. Start with the smallest of discipline. So don't let neglect destroy your future. Go and do what you can. And if you do what you can, life will give you some extraordinary things to do. You got to handle the small discipline before life will give you more complicated ones to handle. I'll say that again because that's so good. You got to handle the small discipline before life will give you more complicated ones to handle. That's one thing about life. Life just tests you. Life is like a test. It tests you with small things, but always it goes with small things. And if you can't handle the small things, it's not going to give you bigger things. And that's a Bible principle. Even Jesus talked about that. Jesus said, if you can't be trusted with the small amount, who will give you a large amount to handle? Something along the line. I don't think I quoted him word for word or correctly, but something along the line like that. Even Jesus teach on that. How it's so important for you to be found faithful in small things before you be given a lot to handle. How do you shape your future? You start with the smallest of discipline and do not neglect them, and do not disregard them as being trifling. That's how you shape your future. You start with the smallest of discipline and do not neglect them and do not disregard them as trifling. Everything you do matters. Everything you do is important. Everything we do matters. Don't ever think you're doing certain activity and it doesn't matter. Don't think that way, because everything you do does matter. Everything you do is important. Even just sitting down and watching TV, that's matter. That is important. Every new discipline affect all. No, I missed that one. All discipline affect each other, and everything affects everything else. It's so easy to be casual and say that this doesn't matter. I'm telling you, everything matters. Everything. Don't fool yourself thinking that certain activities don't matter. Everything matters. Every new discipline affect all your other discipline. Every new discipline affect all your other new disciplines. Step up your activity level, step up your discipline level, and develop new skills from training and books that you have read. So when you go to those seminars or watch those webinars, when you go to this network, remember yesterday this question I gave you about how many seminars or webinars or networking events have you attended in the last 12 months? Well, when you go to these events, and the training that you get from them, and the books that you read, and the training you get from the books that you read, put them into action. Put them into action. Become a person of action. Go for the smallest of discipline, the least of discipline, like reading a book a day on a daily basis, or expressing gratitude on a daily basis. The smallest of discipline. I mean, how much does it take? How much time does it take? Does it take a few minutes in a day and express gratitude for the day? expressing gratitude on a daily basis, just saying thank you for this day, thank you for the air that I breathe, thank you for the blessing upon my life, thank you for all the things that, thank you for my car, thank you for my job, thank you for whatever, if you're an entrepreneur, thank you for my business, thank you for my source of income, thank you for all the friends that I have, thank you for my family, thank you for my kids, thank you for my wife, thank you, just take a few moments. The other day I was I was kind of standing outside of our bedroom, and I was kind of going through my thank you, expressing gratitude, and my wife called to me and says, "Oh, who are you talking to?" Because I guess she heard me whispering. It sounded like whispering to her, but I was just kind of speaking softly to myself and just saying, thank you for this day, thank you for your blessing upon my life, thank you, Lord, for, just thanking God for this another day, just thanking, and my wife just thinking, who are you talking to? And saying, no, I'm just talking to myself, Well, I should have just told her what I was doing, but, I didn't want to say, but I just say I'm just talking to myself, I guess. But I was just expressing my gratitude. Well, I just so happened to be doing it outside of our bedroom door. And she called out to her and finally wanted to know who I was talking to. But I wasn't talking to anyone. I was just expressing my gratitude. Just taking a few seconds, just a few moments to do that. So that's what I can do. That's what I can do. Can you do that also? Can you just take a few moment out of your day in the morning, preferably in the morning, but you can do it any time in the day and just express gratitude? Just express gratitude. Those are the small things that you can do. Do what you can. That's the important thing about taking action, is to do what you can. Figure out what you can do. The smallest things you can do. We're not asking you to go do the big things. We're just saying, do what you can and start doing it today. Don't put it off to tomorrow. Do what you can and start doing it today. What is a small step that you can do in order to change your life for the better? In areas of your finances, what can you do? If you can't save 10% of your income, can you start with 1%? Put away 1% of your income and save that. If you can't pay off all your bills, or all you pay off, get out of debt, can you start with just one of your debts and just start paying that off until you pay it off completely, and then you go into the next debt, the next people you owe. Like let's say you have more than one credit card, you start with one credit off, you pay that off, one off, and then from that you take the money from there, and then you start paying off the other credit card. You start with that. If you don't have time to do exercise, if you don't have time to start exercising for 30 minutes, 30 minutes a day to doing a 30 minutes exercise, can you start walking around the block? Can you start doing that? Just walk around the block, your block that you live on. The block that you live on, that's what my computer just went out. The block can you start walking around the block? If you don't have, start where you are. That's the important thing. Start where you are and do not neglect the smallest of discipline. The key here is to develop new habits. And habits takes a while to develop. They say it takes about 30 days or something like that. 30 days or 21 days to develop a new habit, or 3 weeks to develop a new habit. It takes 3 weeks to break a bad habit and 3 weeks to develop a new one. And we all have bad habits, so trust me, we all have bad habits in some way, shape or form. In some areas of our life, we all have bad habits. Everybody does. No matter who name me a person, and they can tell you everybody have bad habits. But also a lot of people have really good habits. We all have good habits. And that's the difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Successful people have lots and lots of good habits. They might have their own set of bad habits, because everybody does. Even highly successful people might have their own set of bad habits, but they have more good habits than they do bad habits. And sometimes, but the unsuccessful people is opposite of that. The unsuccessful people have more bad habits than they do good habits. And that's one reason why they're not successful, because they let their bad habits outweigh their good habits, the good habits that they should do to make them successful. They make the bad habits that keep them unsuccessful outweigh the good habits. So when I'm asking you to start today. Start with the small things that you can do today. And I'm talking to myself again just as much as I'm talking to you. Start with the small things, the good habits that you can start today to develop and to become a good habit in your life that will make a change in you and in your life for the better in every area of your life. Even with me, one of the things that I'm doing these live videos, and I like to watch these videos after I'm finished doing them, because I like to critique myself, and that's one of the things that I a habit of doing, and I see things I need to improve on, but I'm not going to go into that. But start where you are. I'm almost finished here. I'm going off. Go for the smallest of discipline, like reading the book on a daily basis or expressing gratitude on a daily basis. The smallest of discipline. Take care of your discipline when the amounts are small, and then life will see to it that you get some extra numbers to work with. Again, going back to what I said about the principle, it's a universal principle. The universe tests you with small things, and when you can prove yourself with small things, it will give you more things, or bigger things to handle. But the universe always, or God always, I like to say God universe, because this is also a biblical principle. Even Jesus himself taught about this in the Bible. Talk about how you must be disciplined and prove yourself with the small things before life or God or the universe will give you more to handle. Okay, so discipline. Start where you are. Do not disregard the smallest of discipline. Do not neglect the smallest of discipline, and build on that foundation, and you can have everything you could possibly want out of life. I'll say that again. Do not disregard the smallest of discipline, and do not neglect the smallest of discipline, and build on that foundation, the foundation of the small discipline that you have, and you can have everything you could possibly want out of life. You can have everything you can want out of life. And I'm speaking just to myself just as much as I'm speaking to you. These are the things that you do to change your life. We're speaking about the topic on how to change your life. This is part 4, step 4 of what I'm teaching on how to change your life. These are the steps you need to take. You need to become a person of action. Take action. Start where you are. Start with what you can do. Just take action. Just get going. Just start with what you can do. And I'll see you at the top. So that's it for tonight. I hope I said something that will encourage you, inspire you, move you, motivate you in some way, shape, or form. This is Robert. I'm tuning out for the night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We will talk about part 5. Sorry, part 5. I'm not going to tell you what the topic is going to be for part 5, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right, part 5. So tune in for that. Again, I'm asking you, please put a smile on my face. Want to see my nice, lovely smile? Put a smile on my face. And how do you do that? How do you put a smile on my face? Simply, just click like and share these videos. That's all. When I look and when I look to see on my videos and I say, oh, so, you know, people like my video and so share my videos. Like, oh, well, cool, you know. So if you want to put a smile on my face, see me smiling, just like my videos and share them. And if you want, leave a comment. Let me know how well I did. Let me know if I said something that that you agree with or disagree with, or anything like that. Just let me know. I just need some kind of feedback. But the best form of feedback you can give me is just to click on that like video and to share it. That's the best form of being feedback. And also, if you want to leave a comment, I'm not asking for much. Just asking you to do those 3 actions: like, share, and comment, please. And with that said, this is Robert signing out for another night. Tune in tomorrow when we do this again with continuing with the topic of how to change your life. Tomorrow is going to be part 5. So I'll see you tomorrow. In the meantime, you take care. You have a good day and do what you can. Start with the smallest of discipline. Do what you can. Go walk around the block. Turn off the TV and pick up a book instead. Eat an apple a day. Keep the doctor away. Do what you can. Start with the smallest of discipline. Develop good, healthy habits. And I'll see you at the top. God bless you. I love you. Peace.